Roblox's real-time strategy war games offer gamers a chance to explore history in a highly interactive and engaging way. From the American Revolution to World War II, the games put a decent emphasis on historical importance. They also offer the players a chance to play with friends and learn together. As such, these games have also accumulated a decent community willing to help brand new players. Don't forget to watch today's video to the very end for the 7 best Roblox strategy games to play in 2022. Number 7. Territory Conquest. Territory Conquest is the Roblox equivalent of Risk, in which participants compete for the power of the game board. Players must act decisively and tactically so as to win. Players also will be able to explore battles from many legendary moments in history, like the Roman Empire and the Fourth Crusades. There are various gaming modes to check out, and gamers should do so to determine which one is the greatest match for them. Number 6. Bankrupt by Apollo Gaming Main. Apollo Gaming. Bankrupt is a Monopoly spin-off that has place in Roblox. In this very digital board game, there are multiple maps available for players to play on. As with the actual physical board game, take caution that your relationships are at risk. The consolation here is that you can't cheat in the digital version. Bankrupt follows all the basic rules of the popular Monopoly board game, but each map has their own characteristical twists and themes to differentiate them. Number 5. Call of Robloxia 5. Based on WW2, the game is one of the best FPS games on Roblox. Its new update has even enhanced the game by getting much more improved lighting and shaders, along with better bullet impact effects, amongst other improvements. There are 4 game styles in the game: Elimination, CTF, Domination, and Team Deathmatch. There were several maps in the game, but only 5 on the voting GUI. Over 50 weapons are available in the game, divided into 6 categories: automatic weapons, submachine guns, bolt-action rifles or snipers, rifles, and pistols. Whenever a player initially joins in a server, he or she was assigned to one of 2 teams, the Allies or the Axis powers, based on the number of players in each team. As soon as the location finished loading, a GUI-based loading screen appeared, containing information on the most current changes as well as game stats. This game is also about coordinating with your very squad, and you guys can come up with a plan to eventually win the war. Number 4. War Universalis by Failsol Fred Studio. If Paradox's Europa Universalis ever intrigued you, then War Universalis on Roblox is the game for you. The game is highly inspired by the Europa Universalis series, and on Roblox you can try it out for free. Unlike the other games on today's list, War Universalis does have a campaign mode with an AI to fight against, so you can play this game by yourself if you so wish to. Number 3. Conquerors 3 by Broken Bone. Troopers can be created from a variety of structures, including barracks, tank workshops, space links, airports, docks, and forts. To develop mentioned units and structures, you must first and foremost earn payments. To obtain money, you must take onto crystals and install a power plant or a nuclear plant near the crystal. But you must first install a unit nearby. The game is highly popular, with over 10.4 million location visits and over 143,000 favorites, and several Robloxians are familiar with it. It receives around 64,000 visits every week. It is a strategy game in which you create and control troops and military equipment to attack opposing armies. Number 2. Rise of Nations by Hyperin. Rise of Nations is a major strategy game that focuses nearly exclusively on global dominance. To be effective in Rise of Nations, gamers must play very wisely and keep a record of all the elements that just might manipulate the result of a fight. With a plethora of distinct skins and artwork to play with, this game is well worth a look at least once. All countries begin the game with a small number of infantry troops, the number of which varies depending on the population of their cities. The sport includes a list of servers from which users may choose and join anyone. Number 1. Murder Mystery 2. Because the innocents are powerless, they are not able to hurt the other players. Their intention is to help the sheriff in determining who the culprit is by having observed killings. If a murdered sheriff's firearm gets dropped, an innocent person may pick it up and become a hero if they so succeed in shooting the perpetrator. Innocents acquire XP based upon the player's action, such as time surviving and striving to fill their coin bag, while the hero earns the same XP as the innocents with an increment of conquering the round, growing with each hero. The killer is the only one with a blade that can be used to harm innocent people, and the sheriff is also the only one with a gun. With that, we come to the end of this video. Consider subscribing to our channel in order to join in a next time for more of such interesting content.